Six important aspects of incident management. How many of you think that incident response is one of the major aspects of cybersecurity? Thank you. How many of you think that incident response is given least preference when it comes to the cybersecurity governance? Thank you. I appreciate for being here and your precious time watching this video. We will make this time more valuable to you. I had a very bad experience when in the initial spaces of my incident response, when there was no proper plan, there was no proper arrangement, no proper regular practices, and when incident comes, it's totally messed up the thing. So we were not able to handle properly. We were unable to connect with the right team members. And when I started to have the systematic IR plan and a proper way of handling it, started a lot of difference, and the success is very huge, and it reduces the response time. But it not only reduces the response time, but also gives confidence to the management that yes, our team is ready to handle any type of incident. And how many of you want to learn the systematic way of incident response management, which will help better respond to your incidents? Thank you. So in this video, we are going to learn about incident response, the importance of incident response, and the six aspects. So incident response is mainly considered as the management of an incident, the systematic management of an incident and reporting to the proper authority. So when an incident strike, so attacks are very common nowadays. Many of the organizations are getting attacks. So it is not because that we are not having the proper defensive mechanism. Say for example, we are having a capacity to handle the hit of 100 kg. If a 150 kg hits on me, I cannot handle that. But once it hits, I need to respond to that. So my response also as good as the defensive mechanism. So reduce the losses to the information, to reduce the reputation to the organization, to reduce the impact to the customer. So there are various aspects coming in the part of incident response. So the proper management of this response is the incident response management, and which gives a lot of advantages to the organization, which gives a lot of confidence to the management, the stakeholders, the customers, and the regulatory or the government body who is monitors these aspects like banking and other sectors. So let's go to the first part, senior management support. Senior management support is one of the major aspect in every aspect of cybersecurity, because the senior management is the ultimate responsibility taking people when it comes to the information and assets of the organization, be it customer data, intellectual properties, or other third-party vendors. So senior management is having a major responsibility as per the law. And senior management, why it is required in the part of incident response? When it comes to incident response, where we need to involve multiple teams has to work together to respond quickly and properly manage an incident. So I, as a security professional, go and tell that to the marketing department, they like, hey, I'm a security professional, you need to do this during the incident. So practically they will not obey me because I am not the policy maker, I am not the right person. So senior management support is required to prepare the proper plan, the processes, and to enforce that into the organization. And incident response is requires lot of resources and planning, a lot of time of the other verticals do the practices. When incident comes, they have to be in the war room to respond it quickly and reduce the loss to the organization. So senior management support is the first and foremost aspect of the effective incident response aspect. The second one is the preparation. So whatever we are going to do, we are anticipating something may come in the future. If you are prepared enough for that, we can reduce the impact. Otherwise, the impact will be huge. We are not having any clue what to do during that particular time. So Preparation helps us to make a proper IR plan, the processes, the steps to make and to do during an incident hits to the organization. So IR plan not only helps to prepare and plan, it will also get the support from the senior management, the approvals, and it will pass it on to the respective team so that they will make it into the proper way. So preparation is one of the major key in the effective incident response management. And the third point is the regular exercises. So the regular exercises is conducted among all the team members so that there are multiple advantages on the regular exercise part. One is the regular exercise is conducted as per the plan which is prepared and approved by the senior management, and all the team members is being tested whether they know the plan in detail and whether they are capable enough to respond properly during an incident. So these gaps will be identified and which will be corrected, and if team members require proper training which will be given in prior, so that when incident comes it will be easier for them to respond in a proper way. So there are various exercise methodologies are there, but the two exercise methodologies are mostly adopted by the organization. The first one is tabletop exercise. The tabletop exercise is mainly a classroom based exercise where all the stakeholders of all the verticals will be called, which are part of the IR plan communication and the team member details. So all the team members will be available to in the classroom, and they will be given some major impact scenarios so that they have to respond. So legal team will be there, marketing team will be there, this public relation team will be there, IT team will be there, application team will be available, security team will be available, and there will be an observer during the tabletop exercises, and they all need to discuss and tell, or they have to act on their part. So what is their role during an incident? So everybody has to act on their part and it will be observed. Finally, a summary is made. There are two aspects. One is there any gap in the IR plan? Is there any issue with the learning aspects of the people? Is there any gap or any further trainings are required? So tabletop exercise is one of the most common exercise part of incident response. And ideally, this should be conducted every quarter so that team member will be keeping those knowledge fresh so that they can act in a proper manner during an incident. The second one is the functional exercises. So each team, so whether it is a marketing team, they need to act some part during an incident. So they have to go through their plan and what are their actions to be done, and those actions they will make their own preparation and exercises. So that is then the communication team has to make their own preparation. IT team has to make their own preparation. So those individual responsibilities exercised and prepared, that is called the functional part. So tabletop and functional, these are the two things which is covered in the regular exercises. And I wanted to make two quotes here. One of the major quote is, if you sweat more in a test, you will bleed less in a battle. So see the importance of the test exercises. And the second one is, if you work hard during a test, it will be easier for you when there is a battle, when there is an incident. So it is so obvious. So exercise is one of the major area we all missed out. So what I recommend or what I seen is, we can have at least a quarterly one tabletop exercises. Before the tabletop exercises, each team can conduct a functional exercises. This is an ideal scenario so that they will be more prepared during an incident. So the fourth, optimal monitoring. The thing is, most of the organization doesn't know what all are the assets they have. So when there is a problem hits, whether this device is there, that I don't know. So whether this device is there, whether this device is configured properly, I don't have the asset list. I have to ask the team. So they do not have the asset list. So asset list is one of the major thing. They have to be very systematically managed, and proper monitoring is, one is they have to see the health of the devices, the performance of the devices, the bandwidth of the devices. So all these things, if there is something anomaly is happening, it shows that there is something anomalous thing is happening. It will help us to quickly understand there is some attack is happening. So as per statistics, it is saying that there is a lot of time it is taking to understand an incident itself. So proper monitoring. So nowadays organizations are giving more importance to monitoring itself. So monitoring is one of the major aspects. And security incident and event management. So SIEM solutions are available, which we properly configure along with all the security landscape of the organization. So there will be hundreds of the best in best class security devices are deployed, but if it is not configured properly in the SIEM, it cannot alert when there is an incident. So it should have the proper use cases, and the use cases should be reviewed whenever a new device comes in, whenever a device goes out. So they have to have a periodical review, at least once in a month on a quick review, and quarterly a detailed review is required, so that their use cases will be more optimized to detect the alerts and incident quickly. So this is the importance of monitoring in incident response. And the fifth point is quick decision making. So when there is an incident, the steps in incident response is little different. There are 6 major steps it is being called in the incident response. One is the preparation, detection and analysis. The third one is containment. Then fourth one is eradication. Fifth one is recovery, and the sixth one is the lesson learned. So I need to contain it quickly so that I can reduce the impact to the organization. There is an application is running. As a security guy, I am not able to go and stop that application. I need the support from the application team. How critical that application? If I stop that application, what is the loss to the organization, or whether I can do that? So there should be decision makers available during an incident. So in the war room, all these people should be available with the decision making powers. When the decisions are very quick, we can reduce the loss to the organization. So we can respond quickly, we can contain quickly, we can eradicate it immediately. So all the patch management system, the vulnerability assessment team, the application team, the IT team, so all can support us with proper decision and the decision making. So they have to give the approvals quickly so that it will reduce the impact to the organization. So quick decision making is one of the major aspects. We have come to the final point: reporting to the appropriate authority on time. So when there is incident hits, we have the organization responsibility according to the incident categorization, according to the incident severity. They need to inform to the appropriate authority, which is either to their senior management, local police, local bodies, local CBI, or the regulatory authorities. So whatever is as per their policies and procedures, if they need to immediately report that. And it not only reduces their fine and penalties, but there is one important aspect. If those authorities might have come across similar incident in other similar organization, they can help the organization to understand this type of attack, what all are the remediation measures they do to reduce the impact quickly. So we can get a support from them as well. So that is one of the major things, that reporting in time is very important, and the public relations should be aware of whom to report on what type of major incident civility. So these are the major 6 aspects we have discussed in this. So in summary, I will tell you the 6 aspects once again. One is the senior management support, very important. The second one is we need to prepare well by proper IR plans, processes and all. And the third one is regular exercises. It is either tabletop exercises or functional exercises. And the fourth one is proper monitoring, optimal monitoring to identify the incident quickly. And the fifth one is quick decision making. The proper team members should be available during an incident to take the quick decision. And the sixth one is reporting the incident to appropriate authority on time. So I think you have learned a lot of things of incident response area in this video. I will come and meet you in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.